Entrepreneurial clinicians, good afternoon. I have no idea what day of the week it is because they're all blending into one right now. And my head is incredibly full, my eyes are incredibly full. My heart isn't as heavy today, which is kind of nice, but I am a little on the fatigue side. I have been indulging in the chocolate today because my brain needs the energy food because it is working extra hard at the moment. And I also want to share with you about the closed captions that come up on this video. So I'm not proofreading and getting a special person to transcribe and upload the closed captions. Closed captions are an automatic feature that are within the Facebook platform itself. So in yesterday's video, if you go back and you read the captions, you might find that I swear like a sailor. Sophie and I were laughing so hard because one of the people in this community, thank you so much, Kate, brought to our attention how that had been interpreted, and it was just so funny. So I don't normally speak like that. I'll occasionally drop a word here, there, and everywhere. I'm not immune to the swearing thing. I don't do it, but geez, it was funny. So just in case you are watching this and what I say doesn't sound like something Joe had said, or you're reading it going, what the hell does that mean? Just know that I had a lot of people asking for the words, but I don't have the time nor the inclination at the moment to get every single one of these videos to have proofread captions. If anybody'd like to put their hand up and do that for me, you are more than welcome to. But right now, I don't have the financial resources to be spending on that sort of stuff. That would be an unnecessary spend. So who's got their head around all the government incentives? I tried to listen to a webinar today. I took 3 pages of notes, and I've contradicted myself on the notes. Going up here, it says one thing, and down the bottom it says the complete opposite. There are many question marks and many arrows going to different things, and then right at the bottom of it, I've just written, get Lauren to do this. Lauren is my accountant. So right now, I am not an expert in taxes and finances. I am not an expert in accounting. I am now an expert in cash flow forecasting, like I know how to make that happen, but I don't know how to read and interpret all the incentives. So if you don't know how to read and interpret all the incentives, you're not alone, and don't think you have to do it all alone. I had people reaching out to me yesterday about a new job keeper incentive here in Australia. Now, it's been made available, but it hasn't actually gone through Parliament yet, or there's something that needs to happen in our law to make that legal. So we're all trying to access all this money, and none of us want to miss out on anything, but the government's still trying to work out how we do all of this as we go. So go to your experts. Go to the experts who help you with this stuff. This is not where we start scrimping and scraping and going, I can't afford that. It's just like, if you want to take advantage of what's available to you, then you need to go to an expert and ask for their help. After all, we all went to university to learn how to be health professionals. We are the health professionals that people come to ask for professional help around their health. They don't come to us for taxation advice or accounting advice or how to interpret government forms advice. Although I do think we have a whole new industry being created, which is the interpretation, implementation, and actioning of government documentation. But that's a story for another day. One of the things that I heard an amazing story today of a health business owner who has a large team, and they're all now working from home, and they're all a little disconnected, and it's not their way of usually doing things. It's a partnership, and every week they are sending just some little goodie thing to their team members in the community, basically to say, hey, your leaders are thinking of you. Reach out, let us know what's going on. Now, I have made it known that I love presents, and I would just love to have a boss that was doing that. So look out, team. If you've got a post office box, I might need your street address. So congratulations to the creativity of Sherry and Jill, who have gone and done that and created a list and looked at ways of being able to engage their team and keep their team feeling inspired and encouraged and supported. It's not an easy thing to do when we have so many tasks to complete at the moment. There's been so much disruption to the normal way of doing work, but that really inspired me today, and I've got a bit of a list going. So I've got 5 weeks worth of stuff to be able to help my team feel good about themselves with. One of the things we really need to talk about, guys, is if you are now doing telehealth through video conferencing or even telephone conferencing, is please do not do back-to-back appointments. You have no clue. Actually, what I will say, COVID has not negated all of the information that we had about how bad screen time is for us. Hasn't negated it. So if your eyes are sore, if you're acting like a toddler who has had too much screen time, there's a reason for that. COVID has not negated the impact of the radiation. It has not, the blue light, the white light, all the lights, the fact that you are staring at a screen, and you probably go from staring on a big screen to staring on a little screen to watching TV, all screens. Now, I'm not suggesting that we've stopped doing that. I just want you to be aware. So right now, it's not about eradicating the light. Right now, it's about managing the risk, because we just don't need to get through COVID and find out that we can't see anymore, or that our brains have been rewired in an unhelpful way. So what we know about kids is when they've had too much screen time, they tend to become defiant, they get angry faster, and they act like toddlers who need a nap. Well, that sounds like me at about 2 p.m. every freaking afternoon. I am craving sugar, I am irritable, I am really angry, I am finding that I am lacking in empathy. I'm a rehabilitation counselor. My empathy meter must be, I need it to go way up here. So I need to have a break from a screen in between my clients. I need to give my eyes a rest. I need to be looking out. I need to be getting into the sunlight. I need to be exercising, moving my body. I need to be blinking. I need to be wearing my glasses if I'm getting fatigued. I need to stop if I'm getting a headache. So I know that we've got this great tool and we've all been scrambling to use this tool, but I want to help you manage the tools. So if you are used to seeing a client on the hour every hour, please stop. That is unhealthy for you, and you are not going to be able to sustain this. You're going to get through this crisis period, but I need every single one of us to be ready to help pick up the pieces in 3 months' time. And you know what? We could be doing this for 3 to 6 months. So if you learn the habits now, we've got a better longevity. You do not want to see us. We should, anyway, I'll get rid of the shoulds. So if you see a client at 9 and you finish with them at 10, your next client should be 10:15. And then you go to 11:15, stop, next client, 11:30. And then that person goes to 11:30, then you have lunch. And you probably, if you're used to having half an hour for lunch, increase it. So we need more breaks in our day, but our breaks need to have intention. So there's a whole heap of stuff you can be doing in breaks that don't include screens. You can do a short yoga sequence. You can go for a walk. You can hang out a load of washing. You can scrub a bathroom. You can tidy a room. You can take your dog for a walk. You could brush your dog. You could help me find my lizard. Where is my lizard hiding? Because he came to find me on my waste paper basket again today. It's seriously, he popped his little head up and went, I'm still here. And that was kind of interesting. So be mindful about what you can do in that time that gets you away from a screen, gets you away from artificial light, that allows you to put nutrient in your body, allows you to go to the bathroom, wash your hands thoroughly, maybe washing the dishes, maybe, I don't know, there's so many things we can be doing. So please, please, please don't expect it. I know there's an incredible demand for clients who want our services, but create your calendars in a way that creates sustainability. Please, please do this. And if you are like me and you are finding that by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're acting like a defiant toddler, thank you very much for the languaging, Jill Johnson Young, please stop. I have learnt this week that if this is the environment that I am working in, I need to not be seeing clients online after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have plenty of other things I could be doing. It's not like my business is going to stop. But if I can go from 9 till 12, have an hour for lunch, from 1 until 2, I am still going to get a lot done. Now, for a lot of you, you're thinking, but that's only 4 clients a day. Right now, that is all I can do. Now, for the last 2 days, I have done 8 hours a day of video conferencing. It is not sustainable for me. It's just not. And I get hot, I feel sick in the stomach, and I've been getting up and moving around and walking. So it's just not working for me. So if you manage a team and you've made everybody telehealth proficient and you've got them all working at home, this is the next level of your leadership. This is the next discussion you need to be having with your team members. I know we want everybody to be earning us all the revenue, because as business owners, we are terrified of the revenue that we have lost or losing or think we're going to lose. But you need your people to be well enough to work into July, August, September. You do not want the cost of replacing staff right now. Just putting that out there. You do not want the cost of that. Now, yes, there's some really great talent on the market from all those people who have been stood down, but the cost of onboarding and training when we're already frazzled and fragmented and trying to get our heads around something else, no, thank you. Look after yourselves, look after your people. This is a very kind, very functional, very concrete act of caring for yourself. Okay, here endeth the sermon. So I'm going to get off the screen now. I am looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. I haven't got anywhere near as many clients tomorrow, but I am participating in an online forum that's going to have me in front of a screen all day. So that will be interesting. So until then, go be your awesome self and know that all our people need us to be the best, healthiest versions of ourselves that we can be. Thank you, Jill.